down the basement, lock the cellar door, and baby, talk bloody to me.
Hi, and welcome to a special episode of Talk Bloody to Me. Today, we are joined by a very special guest. I'm Matt.
And I'm Breezy.
And Breezy, why don't you introduce your friend to everyone?
So our special guest today is Brian Wells, and he is well known for as Cannibal because people know him as Cannibal too. So
Hi.
Brian,
Hey guys.
so Brian, so my question to you is like, what has you're an FX makeup, right?
Yes.
Artist, right? All right. So and your name on your FX is Wicked FX Wicked Wound.
Wicked Wounds.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Wicked Wounds.
Yeah, Wicked Wounds.
How did you get started on that?
I- well, on that name alone, I had a little help with a couple of friends. But doing just makeup itself is I've how did I come up with the Wicked Wounds name? It took a long debate. Had some friends help me out with that, and yeah. It just kind of started from nothing, really.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
like on your FX name?
Yeah.
Okay, right on.
It took a lot of deliberating on what names that I could use, and then what names sounded, catchy, and what names that hasn't been used yet. So it was kind of hard, but yeah, Wicked Wounds seemed something that was more up my alley.
Nice.
Yeah. So how did you get into like FX? Did you like self-taught,
A lot of it was self-taught. Yeah, I was doing a screamster. I was being a screamster or a scare actor. I don't know how a lot of people like to recall it, but I was a scare actor for Worlds of Fun for like 8 years.
Oh, nice.
And watching the makeup artists do their makeup and doing it on me. And it was just fun watching them being able to do it. And then as the 8 years progressed, I slowly started getting more of a passion for it and was like, hey, I'd like to try that. I mean, it looks so good when they're putting it on me. I'd like to learn how to do it and just practice and practice and practice.
Right. Practice takes key.
That's right.
What was one of the first things you learned how to do?
Oh, one of my first things I learned how to do was apply latex.
Okay.
Learning how to apply the latex was one of the first big goals of mine, was because a lot of some people are allergic to latex, and you had to learn what kind of adhesive you're able to use.
Sure.
Latex is a big general used one that a lot of people like to use, especially in the scare acting world and theme park stuff, FX stuff like that. So yeah, learning to apply the latex and being able to put masks on people, prosthetic masks, and doing that stuff was one of the first things I learned.
Nice.
Oh, nice. So I know we talk daily. So well, people don't know you or talk to you on a daily basis. You told me that you've been working on like frostbite. How is that going for you?
Oh, haven't really started on it yet.
Oh, okay.
It's mostly doing a lot of research on it and trying to be able to get my image of it for me, and so I'm at the process now to where I'm gonna start being able to apply it onto people. But it was just more of a start of a research on it and trying to, get a detailed image of what kind of, what frostbite is, what it looks like, the deteriorations of it on the skin and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can come to Minnesota in January and experience frostbite firsthand. Real easy.
That's a fact.
All right.
That's a fact.
That sounds like a plan.
So what's one of the most like elaborate effects you do? Something that takes a lot of prep work and is complicated.
Man, like doing the full bodies when I do competitions, they want full body FX.
Oh yeah.
So when it comes to like most intrigue designs and stuff like that. I try to do because I specialize in gore. I try to make it more uh, medically chaotic,
Right.
as you will. Yeah.
As
I
in
like that.
100% medically accurate.
That's what I was just gonna say too.
Yes, very much. So when it comes to most intriguing designs, it would have to be like when I do like the eye
Oh,
socket
geez.
stuff. There you go.
Yeah. Minor tremor, no
So when I
worries.
do like the eye socket stuff, that seems to me is like really one of my bigger things. But like when I do the full body FX, when you see me doing the competitions when they're giving us only like 2-3 hours and I'm doing full bodies, a lot of those are my most intriguing designs, I think. Like my toxic zombie was a real good one where I had the yellow just spewing out of his head, and yeah.
That's awesome.
The one I
So-
won with V Neil was a real good one with the the infestation, flesh eating disease,
Oh,
and
geez.
his ear was literally melting. It looked like it was melting, and V just couldn't help. She was just like, "Oh my god, it's so gross." And it's just yeah, it was a great
And if anybody
compliment.
doesn't know what Brian's talking about, Veal is an FX computer judge, and she's actually going to be there at Minnesota Crypticon, and I believe Kansas City.
Okay.
She was at Kansas City last year or a couple years ago, and I fangirled the whole time. I just that was me the whole time when I was trying to talk to her. But when I was doing the competition, I had it in my head, I got to make it really good. Just I got to get a reaction out of V, and I got one that I wanted, so it was great.
Yeah,
Nice.
definitely.
And did you say you won the competition?
I did. I got first place that one. It
Awesome.
was yeah, it was my first
Congratulations.
first amateur win was Venal. Yeah.
So are you like trying to go for like not amateur anymore, but maybe like a pro?
Yeah, I started doing pro when I went to Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when I seen Ross Marquardt and did the competition for that one, it was a pro competition. I won second place with my toxic zombie, but
Nice.
at least I was able to go back the next year when they had Christine with the Chicago Fire, and I won my first place from that one.
Nice. Have you ever entered in Minnesota Crypticon at all?
Yeah, twice. That's what I was saying. I won the one I won with Ross Marquardt when he was there.
Okay, yeah.
That was the first one I won with second place with my toxic zombie.
I was like, why does that sound so familiar?
And
then the year after, I
Yeah.
won again, and I won first place pro at the Minnesota one the year after.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does awesome work, you guys. You gotta like follow his Facebook page, which is Wicked Wounds FX on Facebook. He doesn't have an Instagram, but he only has a Facebook page. So check him out. Well, you do, but it's not like you're fully work.
No.
Meanwhile, Ghostface. Did you see Ghostface in the background? Just attack.
I post pictures like that. I post pictures and stuff like that in my Instagram from work, but no, my official work site is off Facebook.
Nice. Now, what are some of your favorite horror movies in terms of like storyline and plot, but then also on the other hand in terms of like special effects and makeup? And are there any that are both?
I got so many favorites when it comes to the FX scene. Of course, Jason's going to be my all-time favorite horror flick and horror genre. Big fan of Jason. He's a mama's boy just like me. So, but when it comes to like FX, man, there's just so many great ones. Like House of a Thousand Corpses is a great one. Terrifiers, man, them Terrifiers are getting really gory. I'm liking those, man. They're really awesome. And of course, Chainsaw Massacres, those have really great scenes. It's just many of them that had some great scenes, but you can tell when you look at them and you look at the scenes, you're just like, man, what were they thinking? Or,
Yeah.
oh my God, why didn't I think of that? You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, there's tons of really great ones. Well, some of my favorites are like the more gory, like the Terrifier and stuff like that. So yeah.
So how about on the flip side of that? What's something that you've seen that you just like can't, like you were just saying, what were they thinking? Like something that you're just like, oh my God,
Oh,
shake my head.
Now you gotta make them think.
Yes.
Yeah, you had to make me think. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
I think one of the ones that I thought was kind of cheesy. When I first watched, what was it? I'm trying to think. It was a
Classic.
claymation. It was a claymation, but
Oh.
anyway, yeah. Claymations, I don't really follow along with, because being a younger kid watching like celebrity death matches and claymations and stuff like that. You look at the horror claymations and you're just like,
have you ever seen
somebody's missing the mark here?
It's like I think it's from the early 80s basket case with like the Siamese twin, and it comes out and it's all like, it's like a blob with like a face, and it's just like, it looks like this.
The horror movies that try to get that try to do a jump scare at you is kind of funny to me too. It's different when like that it's about to happen, rather than you don't see it happening at all. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you, Brian. So I actually got multiple questions. So one question is, for FX makeup, I know you do FX makeup on Full Metal Z. How would you like got involved with that?
Oh, I started doing Full Metal Z makeup in 2019. Go Full Metal Z. Love you guys. Me and Casey was both scare actors at Worlds of Fun, and he was actually in the zombie house, and I had them play at my birthday party one time, and it was like one of their first gigs. It was funny, and I told them, I said, "Man, if you guys ever need anybody to do makeup," and they're like, "Well, yeah, we definitely need somebody. We'll definitely let you know." And it wasn't long until in 2019 they called me up and was like, "Hey, man, we want to see what you can do," and it was really awesome. It's been a pleasure ever since I've been able to work with them. It's been nothing but awesome. And yeah, if you haven't seen Full Metal Z or heard Full Metal Z, check them out on Spotify as well.
Yeah,
They're
definitely check them out.
Yeah,
that's awesome. And another question is, so not when, how would you get into like the horror genre? And what age?
Yeah, like how old were you and what first got you interested?
Oh, that's y'all were gonna laugh at me. My first horror movie was My Neighbor's a Vampire, or no, Fright Night.
Oh, yep.
Fright Night was my first one, and it got me into horror.
The original or the remake?
The original, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say if it's a remake, I want to kick your butt.
No, it's not the remake. It was the original, and for the first time I seen that, I was just like, wow, there's a whole nother world I haven't been able to check out yet. So yeah, it definitely pushed me in the right foot forward into horror and all the scary stuff.
Yeah.
That was a big one for me too. I'm really into Fright Night.
Yeah, it was a really good one. When they remade it, I just you kind of just face palm and be like,
yeah, it's
whatever.
Yeah. So and I got another question. Sorry, I've been asking so many questions towards you.
Oh, you're good.
So another one is like, you like Friday the 13th, Jason. Is there like a specific reason why besides a mommy's boy?
I like. Don't tell nobody this. But I like the silent treatment sort of thing. It's saying less is saying more in a way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just that silent demeanor that kind of makes people a little off. And so yeah, I like that. I like that. I don't have to say nothing to you for you to know, hey, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Follow-up question, which is your favorite version of Jason? Which do you think is the coolest?
I love 8.
8?
I love with the rib cage and the whole bone structures. Yeah. I love 8. That's one of my favorite.
Me too. 7 and 8 are probably my 2 favorite.
Yeah. My least favorite is of course the Jason goes to space.
Jason X.
Jason X.
Of course.
Jason X, yeah.
If you had said that was your favorite, I would have just ended the podcast right now.
Fair.
Right.
Yeah,
fair.
Yeah, it's fair, but yeah, he wouldn't do that. So so when did you go to Crypticon? Like what year?
First time going to Crypticon. I believe it was in 2017 or 18 in Kansas City. A friend of mine that was also a fellow FX makeup artist asked me if I'd like to join him doing a booth down there at Kansas City, and it was like, well, absolutely, I'd love to, and kind of started from there. The next year, I was able to bring my scare actor, the Cannibal, to the Crypticon Kansas City, and incidentally won costume of the year that year.
Awesome.
And just just being Cannibal, just talking like this and walking around and stuff like that. And yeah, it really drove people crazy. They liked it. They loved it. And so I was able to get a booth and take pictures with people. So it was a lot of fun.
Right on. What's your favorite memory at the Crypticon? Whether it's in Minnesota or Kansas City.
Oh wow. This will probably get me in a lot of trouble. I think some of my favorite memories have to be in the Minnesota when it just seems a little bit more connected, and the vibe is a little bit more friendlier. And of course, the party rooms are always great.
Well, yeah, I think there's no party rooms like in Kansas City, ain't there?
No, not really.
I heard.
Yeah.
Breezy told me that there was no party rooms in Kansas City, and I was like, "What's the point?"
Weird.
Yeah, I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "There's no party rooms at Kansas City."
That's like
I believe it was
60% of the
mostly
fun.
the vendors and the shows, man.
Yeah.
They're not super huge into the party rooms. I mean, they tried. Don't get me wrong. We tried. We definitely tried. We heard that Minnesota's got the party rooms, and we tried to get them in the hotels down here, and the hotels was just like, no, we ain't having it.
What do you guys do during the night then?
We go to the concerts that they have at night.
And people drink and do whatever. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, at least it's not like shut down and everybody goes to bed. That's kind of like,
right.
Dumb.
It was funny. My first Crypticon as well, when I showed up as with my friend at the FX, Full Metal Z was playing that night, and I was able to get on stage with them on that first night as well, with first Jason, of course.
Yeah, you were playing with first Jason Ari.
Yeah.
On stage.
That's so cool.
Last year.
Yeah. I've done it multiple times for Ari.
Well, yeah.
Ari's such a badass.
Yeah.
Love Ari, Eddie Machete, bass amp. Love you guys. First Jason's a great man. Yeah.
Of course. So what got you a name as like Cannibal? What brought that about?
Being a scare actor in Worlds of Fun for 8+ years, or 8 or 9. And that was the character's name was Cannibal. And for being one of the main characters of Bloodshed for that long of a time, a lot of people was able to acknowledge my name, get the character's name, and they was able to, form a bond with that character somehow. I have no clue. He was such an but so just having that name for so long and being a lot of people recognize you and just doing your thing. And so when everybody started calling me Cannibal, a lot of people forgot my original name, so I just kind of rode with it and was like, I'll take that name, if it does what it does, and I'll be who it be.
Well, it fits you really, really well too. So
I'm fed up with people.
Yes. Aren't we all?
I like that. Kind of on the same topic as Crypticon, who is the celebrity you've been most starstruck to meet, where you were like, awe, like in awe?
A couple of them. V Neil was
Yeah.
definitely one of them. Uh, Eric Rowan from WWE. I was really flabbergasted because I'm a big wrestling fan as well. Eric Rowan, he rode along with Bray Wyatt and stuff like that. Go Redbeard. So them two was really great when I haven't got to really beat Kane Hodder, but I plan to. I plan to. Hopefully I don't fangirl out, you know.
I couldn't hear you correctly. You said that you really want to meet Kane Hodder.
Hodder. I can't say his name. I can't say his name.
Kane Hodder?
Kane Hodder is what we say.
Way to throw me under the bus there, Brie. I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, sorry to burst your bubble, but I have met Kane Hodder, and he's an awesome guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a very awesome guy. I did
say it right. Kane Hodder.
Kane Hodder.
Breezy just wanted to brag that
Are y'all making fun of me?
She just wanted to brag that she met him and you didn't.
So. Yeah,
I know. Rub it in.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
rub it in.
Yeah. No, he's a really nice guy.
I did get to meet Kinzinger. He also played Jason, and
sure.
he signed my machete at one time, which was really awesome.
Nice.
Oh, he signed your machete?
Yeah.
Oh,
he said
awesome.
machete is, oh my goodness, it's hard to remember. Love is like a cold machete or something like that is what he wrote on it. It was really awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I got an autograph from Ari. I even got a stick that Ari gave me that's like this custom stick. It's really awesome. That Ari Lehman gave me. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he made that?
I guess a fan made it for him and he gave it to me, but don't tell no one.
Somehow the fan ends up watching this and is like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like,
oh well. Sorry, Ari. Sorry,
cool
Ari.
for you though. So if people want to hire you or get in touch with you to ask you about your work, what is the best way to contact you?
Oh man. Look up on my Facebook, FX or Wicked Wound FX or FX Be Well on Instagram. You can always call Breezy. Should get a hold of me before.
Yeah, everybody contacts me like, "Hey, can you reach out to this person?" Like, sure. Like, I know everybody. So it's like
you're now officially his manager, Breezy.
She's awesome. Congratulations, middleman there. Yeah, she's definitely a great manager, middleman. Yeah. If you can't, I got a phone number, but I don't know if you guys want to give that.
Probably not. They can look at your
people
Facebook.
in Minnesota be like, I'm not calling no guy in Missouri to do it.
Yeah, don't say your number on here. Just say like your FX.
Yeah. So yeah, Be Well FX on Instagram. Wicked Wounds FX on Facebook. So yeah.
All right.
You can definitely get a hold of me there. I'm also doing vending booths down in Kansas City downtown and out in the Northland. So yeah, if you catch me out there, hey man, come get a wound, come get a scratch. We definitely love to do some makeup on you.
Nice.
Yes. So hopefully you guys can reach out, and if you want any FX makeup done, please actually reach out to Brian, because he does a really awesome job of making wounds to make like sick looking, realistic, and it's just, he's an overall awesome guy. You will never be disappointed in his work.
There you go.
For sure.
That's a fact.
Yep.
See, that's why she's my manager.
Right, exactly. Manager, publicist. She does it all.
That's right.
Pretty much.
All right. Well, any last words or final questions or anything like that?
No, we pretty much got it all away.
I think we got it covered.
Yeah.
Well, it's been so nice having you on today, Brian. Thank you so much for coming. And I'm sure we'll be seeing you in person at Crypticon, Minnesota this year.
Here's hoping.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed,
crossed.
right? Exactly. And I just want to thank everyone for listening. And please, I would ask you to like and share and subscribe or follow and tell your friends, tell people that like horror, tell anyone that'll listen to check us out. We sure would appreciate it.
And
thanks
make
so
sure
much.
you like and follow his Facebook FX page.
Exactly.
I want to thank you guys personally.
Thank you. Talk bloody to me.
Awesome.
No problem, Brian. Thank you for having you on here.
All right, appreciate you guys.
Yep.